is realizing something that he doesn't like more than anything else. And it's not that his career is over or that he lost all of his credibility as a rapper at this point, but it's that on Kendrick Lamar's stadium tour, which is undeniably successful, because let's face it, no matter what weird things they want to twist and say, no rapper, including Drake, has ever even been one of the people who made the decisions. But now while there, Drake had the leverage to get Q and his team to come all the way up to Toronto, and then he told them that they could not play right before the show started. This is not going to be the case here, and Drake is not going to be able to whine and contact anybody in terms of what are we doing and what's the point, because seriously.
It's Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, your DSCC chair, and I need your help immediately.
At the end of the day, you are trying to push something so much further than rap music and bring a beef where two guys just traded musical disses to the absolute worst place you can. And with this, trying to put these sentiments around rap and bring it to something that should be a celebration for the genre and a victory for the winner in something.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on? We're back with another banger. Yes, sir. Today's video, we got how Drake just started to sabotage Kendrick's tour and failed so bad. So if you're new here, don't forget that big red subscribe button and that like button. We're on the road to 600 subscribers and we're almost there. I believe we're like 5 subscribers away. So join the family. It costs you $0 and I don't want to hear shit about it. Turn that red button into gray or black, whatever they change it, the color nowadays, and show support to your boy. Join the family. That being said, let's see what Fantastic Hip Hop is saying about how Drake tried to sabotage Kendrick's tour, man, and failed. Let's get it.
Academics and all of the losers who call themselves OVO.
Damn,
this Kendrick Lamar tour has really
right
done things to this entire group of people that I don't think they are ever going to recover from, because now with Kendrick sweeping through these stadiums and just winning like we have never seen an MC win before, this group of people are so fried that when it comes to Kendrick Lamar's Toronto shows, which will be happening on this Grand National Tour, Drake and the people who back him are talking.
Yo. This is about to get ridiculous. They just said that Kendrick Lamar is about to go on tour in Toronto, Canada, nigga. Where Drake is from, the hometown. This is about to get wicked. You already know Drake is about to get all his goons. All of fucking the goons that fuck with Drake are about to try their absolute best to make sure this nigga does not touch down or does not have a good performance out there in Canada at all. I guarantee you, bro, they're going up. As soon as they seen this nigga's tour date was in Canada, they probably started going up, bro.
Talking about doing something so awful to get the show canceled that it doesn't just take things way further than rap ever should, but with Drake and the spokespeople for OVO platforming and approving this awful message. Really, when it comes time to prove that Drake is not just lying in this lawsuit, but he is an absolute hypocrite. The sentiments that they are saying about Kendrick Lamar right now are just gonna take not just Drake down, but every single one of them. And now, before we go any further into this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And now, as what we are about to talk about in terms of what Drake just did is so awful, and yet these same OVO people are hiding behind the biggest victim card we have ever seen, when in actuality, according to their own plans, they want to do some of the worst things you possibly could. Really be sure to leave that like so everyone can see how terrible the biggest hypocrites we have ever seen in hip-hop really are. And so now, with that said, when it comes to Drake and the rest of this clown show, right now Drake is realizing something that he doesn't like more than anything else. And it's not that his career is over or that he lost all of his credibility as a rapper at this point, but it's that on Kendrick Lamar's stadium tour, which is undeniably successful, because let's face it, no matter what weird things they want to twist and say, no rapper, including Drake, has ever even been in buildings like these, with what is going to be one of the most legendary runs of shows that we have ever seen when we look back.
Bro, not a single rapper has done what he's did. He's the first ever rapper to do it. Like I said, I've said it 3 videos now, bro. He beat Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Eminem. Just him and him and SZA, right? I believe it was SZA that he went on performance with, tour with. They sold out a whole concert, $9.1 million. Gang. There's no other artist in the world that has done that. So my nigga, you can be mad all you want. He's the only one that's done it, and that's the proven facts. You feel me? Until somebody else does it to outrank him, out-top him, or whatever you want to call it, the nigga can talk his shit forever. forever, especially on the concert, at least on the concert. Say he drops down in music, somebody starts doing better than him. He can still always say, well, me and SZA sold out concert for 9.1 million. Feel me? Still the number one in the world for doing that. This nigga is still knocking shit out. Don't forget the Gatorade. Don't forget the Chanel. He's knocking shit out that no one's ever done before, bro. And you just can't be mad at this nigga. You got to give him his flowers, gang. I'll be trying to tell y'all. You got to give this man his flowers.
Bagging it. Kendrick Lamar is going to have not one but two nights where he is going to be performing in Drake's home city of Toronto. And with this coming up soon, and just with everyone realizing how high the stakes are of this, because again, even in Drake's home city,
Stakes are hella
he has
high
never
in this.
performed at the Rogers Center and has only ever done the arena in his city. I mean, for Drake, this looks...
Hold on. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Drake, you've never performed at that own stadium in your own city, but your biggest op is about to perform at that stadium, but you've never performed, and that's your city, your country, nigga? That is actually insane. Like, Drake, my nigga, Drake has been a big ass artist way before the beef. So him by Fantastic saying that this nigga's never ever performed there, and that is his country, my nigga. You're gonna say that this nigga can't sell out tours, but he's coming to your area, somewhere you never performed, and is about to sell that shit out. This is not looking good for Drake.
It's really bad and awful for him because he is really even losing now in his home.
That's what
Check
I'm
this out.
saying.
I'm
You're
gonna show
losing
you
in your
how I afforded this
hometown, nigga. What?
Okay, you ready? All right, 100.
And of course now,
That is-
as not like...
Bro, imagine you're beefing with a nigga, bro. You're beefing with a nigga. He comes to your hometown and outperforms you. Oh, nigga, you're going to feel some type of way about that.
Is
Straight up.
going to be played
That
and
is
heard
crazy.
throughout his entire city, not once but twice. None of OVO likes this idea, and now what the clear play that
Of
they are
course they
trying to
don't.
do now is to straight up just get the show canceled. And now, while earlier after the beef, we saw that Drake was able to get Schoolboy Q's show in Toronto canceled, it was a lot different because that was a smaller venue.
Hold on. Drake got Schoolboy Q's show canceled in Toronto. Y'all let me know down below in the comments. And what was that about? What was that? What was Schoolboy Q and Drake beefing about? Let me know down below in the comments. If this nigga, so you got that much power to cancel nigga shits, but you ain't gonna perform at the biggest stadium in your hometown? Gang, this is not making sense to me. Can y'all like update me? What the fuck is going on here? Because this shit is not making sense to me at all.
Venue that
You
Q
gonna
was at,
cancel
and
other
Drake
niggas' show,
was
but
also
you're not
a
gonna
partial
perform
owner
there
of.
yourself?
So of course he definitely had a say there because again he was actually one of the people who made the decisions. But now while there, Drake had the leverage to get Q and his team to come all the way up to Toronto, and then he told them that they could not play right before the show started. This is not going to be the case here, and Drake is not going to be able to whine and contact anybody in terms of people on the venue side that will be.
I was gonna say that. I was definitely gonna say that as well. He might have been able to, pull that off with Schoolboy Q. But how big Kendrick Lamar is right now, how big his name is buzzing, how much he's getting paid for shit. Bro, and you're beefing, y'all on the same label, and you're beefing with your label. They're gonna make sure Kendrick Lamar does not get touched at all. I guarantee you this. Nigga, not only is Kendrick Lamar gonna get his own security, his own people, but the label's also gonna get their own people. They might even hire the police there, nigga. They might hire the police to make sure this nigga don't get touched. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Watch.
Be able to stop this type of production from
bro, mark my
happening,
words.
especially when you see the type of returns that these shows are pulling in, which just shows how important of a moment this is, which
Look how
really,
packed that
making
venue
things
is,
even
man.
crazier, these shows that Kendrick is going to have in Drake's hometown are going to end up joining the list of some of the highest grossing hip-hop shows ever, just like the rest of the tour. And so now with all of this
That's what I'm
being
saying.
inevitable, well, Drake only has a few options left, and he is about to get low. And now, as in the past when Pusha T came to Toronto and was touring for Daytona after his beef with Drake, and within that show, a bunch of people that Drake had go to the venue just threw a ton of stuff over him and ruined a part of the show before Push came back out and kept rapping live better than Drake ever has. I mean, with something like that, we know it's not under
That's
Drake to try and
hilarious.
set up an event to ruin the performance
still
and
came
take
back
away a
out, still
historic
performed.
moment from Kendrick Lamar. But now, beyond having some fans go in a show and yell at the artist and throw some things on stage like we saw there with Push, what we have found out is that with Drake, OVO, and his guys, they are trying to do something that is way more off-putting here. And now, whether they are serious about what they are saying they want to do, or they are just trying to create attention and get the show canceled off of the merit of their words, either way, the territory that Drake and his crew have just entered is some of the weirdest and most off-putting
It's not gonna
stuff that
happen.
I have ever heard. Because especially now that Drake is trying to whine and act like the victim in his suit over Not Like Us one day, and then he is buddy-buddy with people who are working to get this show canceled by doing some of the most awful and disgusting things you could imagine. It's all just baffling and shows that we have given the wrong guy a pass at hip-hop for way too long, because none of this embodies what rap.
Boom. There we go. That is a question I got for y'all. Do y'all feel like Kendrick Lamar. Damn, why do I do that, bro? That's the first name I look at. That's why. Do y'all feel like Drake has been getting a pass in the music industry for too long now? Do you guys feel like it's about time that somebody's gotten on this nigga's head top and started really exposing shit? Do y'all feel like it's about that time, or do y'all feel like Drake is all good and he should have never got nobody should have never, I guess, started this beef, but even though he started it. But do y'all feel like he got a pass for too long in the rap game for, I don't know, making the same type of music? You guys can say he makes the same type of hype music. Old Drake used to make good music, I'm not gonna lie. This new Drake is he's just going with the same type of hypes. The new artists that's coming out, that's blowing up, that nigga's going the same type of music, the same lane they're going in. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about that. But y'all can honestly, literally go look at Drake's old tracks and then look at these new artists that's been coming out from, I don't know what, you can say 2023 or even 2024 to now, 2025, and match up Drake's shit. It's about the same sound, kind of similar, but he puts his own little touch onto it. Y'all can let me know how y'all feeling about that. Like I said, I'm a Drake fan as well, but this nigga is going out sad. So I'm going to speak about it, you feel me? Just like if roles were reversed and Kendrick Lamar was acting like this, I'd be on this nigga's head top as well, speaking on him. But he's not, you feel me? He's on top right now, and Drake is doing everything in his power to try to make this nigga look some type of way or cancel this nigga's shows, which is just outrageous in my opinion. It's just crazy, bro.
Rap music is supposed to be
You gotta
about.
do that
and
much?
now with this, what I am
My nigga.
referring
My bad for the pause again, but if this nigga put all that energy that he's putting into Kendrick Lamar, if he put that into his music, he'd probably go #1 on Billboard, gang. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about that, but I truly believe that. How much energy he's showing this nigga Kendrick is insane. Go put it into your music, my nigga. Like, real shit.
to is the plan
gang,
and
like, come
narrative
on.
that OVO is working
on,
on to
like,
get out to try
that
and
is
create this
outrageous.
distraction that will end Kendrick Lamar's
And
shows
we're
in
nowhere near
Toronto
done
from
with the
happening.
video.
And it all comes from an interaction between two of the most annoying people you could ever think of, with DJ Academics,
just about to
and
say
even
that.
more annoying than that, and that is of course saying a lot. The person who has made their whole career around being Drake's guy who just intimidates anybody that he has a problem with in none other than Top5. And now with the biggest
5.
clout chaser and loser that's affiliated with all of OVO, which again,
Y'all know
being
we did
able
a
to
whole
say
reaction
a
video on
statement
Top
like
5.
that about somebody is saying
Basically,
so much about how
the gang,
terrible the guy
Kendrick's
is. Once again, what this guy is
allegedly
doing
gang
is
that he
talking
hangs out with.
crazy and clout chasing like we have never seen. And now, as recently Academics was streaming, Top5 was speaking to him live for everyone to hear. And when talking about Kendrick Lamar and his tour, and specifically the Toronto shows, after a lot of rambling and other ridiculous comments that were just straight up lies. Because nobody once thinks that Top 5 was asked by Top Dog Entertainment and PG Lang to open up for Kendrick Lamar and SZA. I don't even know why he tried to get that narrative across. Top 5 said that Kendrick Lamar should be coming to the show with as many people who are looking out for him as possible, because he is going to try and do something that's so bad, well, that I can't even say it out front here, but I am pretty sure you can put together what I am hinting at, or you have just seen it, and now
that nigga is basically, damn, I don't know why I did that. I think it's basically just said that he's going to catch a hat. You feel me? If Kendrick Lamar doesn't come there with all his people, him and his Top 5 and him and his people are going to catch a hat on Kendrick Lamar. That's what he's saying. If y'all don't know what hat means,
considering Top 5's past and the guy who he asserts himself and tries to be, I mean, you can't ever take something like this as a complete joke and think that whatever him and other losers out there are not going to try and do what they believe will help out Drake and their hip-hop scene by defending it from Kendrick Lamar and not like us, I guess. But just with this is another one of the moments where we have to ask, what are we doing and what's the point? Because seriously.
It's Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, your DSCC chair, and I need your help immediately.
At the end of the day, you are trying to push something so much further than rap music and bring a beef where two guys just traded musical disses to the absolute worst place you can. And with this, trying to put these sentiments around rap and bring it to something that should be a celebration for the genre and a victory for the winner in something, no matter how you want to put it and no matter who you rooted for. Ultimately, what has been put out there is the worst thing you can do and represents the ideas and sentiments that will be responsible for the downfall of hip-hop, and in the past has always represented that. And I mean, what's so baffling about this entire situation, once again, just shows the type of people that Drake and OVO are. That again, academics put these comments on his platform and really didn't seem to have a problem with them. And
so you're gonna lose in a rap beef so bad that it makes you want to catch a hat? It makes you want to off somebody? I told y'all that this shit was gonna get wicked with Drake. I told y'all, because this nigga's a sore loser, bro.
Didn't try to push back on what Top was saying.
I not say
and
this
again, as Top is not just a random guy, but he is friends with Drake and looks out for him all the way to the point that Drake literally got him out of the situation he was in to get him back doing things for him and OVO in the first place. I mean, this is really some disgusting and disturbing stuff, and shows how once again, when things go too far and things get to this weird place where they lean way further into anything than hip-hop ever should, it's never Kendrick Lamar and the people that he rolls with who create problems, but it's Drake and the guys that he is always around. And so now going forward from this situation, I think no matter how you want to put it, considering what this Top 5 loser tries to be and how he is doing anything to help Drake, I really think that what they are trying to pull here is a play to make Kendrick Lamar shows get canceled and have people not want to go and be there. And even just in that regard, if you are not serious and that's just the point, still, this is not normal behavior, and if you really think that this is okay and that this will prevent you from humiliating your rap legacy and crew's names in the case of Drake and OVO, I mean, somehow by doing this and trying to create this distraction, you've managed to do something that's even worse than having Not Like Us play in your city multiple times, because really, to just escalate a thing that was supposed to be about music and competition in hip-hop to this level and put these sentiments and ideas about what you were saying will go down if Kendrick comes there, I don't know how else to say this, but
100% facts. I was just letting them get it all out, but that's 100% true, bro. You turned a rap beef into now street beef over, and Kendrick didn't even say nothing. You keep doing it. You're the one that keeps escalating this shit higher and higher and higher and higher and higher until somebody catches a hat or off somebody. You feel me? My nigga, use all of that energy you have into a pen and paper and start writing, my nigga. It is not that serious. You're over here that pressed that this nigga's winning that much that you're gonna get you and your people to try to off this nigga. Bro. Y'all niggas going out sad, bro. Sad. And you don't think this is gonna wrap up in your name? Come on, Drake.
Is disgusting, nasty,
Don't
and
go out
shameful,
like
and
this,
nothing
champ.
actually in hip-hop culture wants any part of this. And again, as this all happened on the most popular personality in hip-hop media arguably's platform, and again, nobody talked about it. And there was not any coverage from any hip-hop media outlets. This just shows you first off who is still controlling the narratives being pushed out and who they are trying to portray as the victim, which is Drake. And with Top 5 saying this, and again without them putting it out there,
100%.
it almost seemed like they only wanted the right people to hear this so that it didn't come back to Drake and OVO, and that again it only silently canceled or ruined Kendrick Lamar's show, but that Drake was not being exposed for the potential awful things that are going on within his label and crew. But of course, these guys have just made another awful mistake, and that is not the case, and they have been exposed. And now what we are seeing is that despite how low Drake and everybody around him are willing to go to just have Kendrick Lamar lose, we are really finding out how scared these guys all are of Kendrick and how much they despise him. But I'm sure no matter what, whatever Drake and the losers around him try and do, Kendrick and everyone a part of this tour knew what they were getting into with these two shows, and they made sure that it will run just as great as the rest of the tour has. And so I have to say, for Drake,
100%.
Act, Top 5, and the losers...
Just like I said in the beginning of the video, bro. Not only is Kendrick Lamar gonna make sure Not only is Kendrick Lamar is gonna make sure himself is safe. He's gonna have all his people, his entourage, security. You feel me? The label's also, like I said, probably gonna hire the police out there or somebody else, more security to make sure this nigga is safe. You feel me? He's not just about to go out there in Kendrick's hometown. You feel me? Dumb. Who would do that? You feel me? And we all know Kendrick Lamar is not going to be moving like that. Especially somewhere he's not from. And his ops' hometown. I'm pretty sure this nigga's concert's going to go out probably smooth as fuck. You feel me? Yeah, there might be some type of shit. Like they said before, how Drake got his people in Pusha T's concert and started throwing shit at him. He might, maybe get away with getting a couple people up in that concert close enough to throw shit at Kendrick. But at the end of the day, you still bought them concert tickets, nigga, so he's still making money at the end of the day. You feel me? Like, he's still making money off you because you bought those tickets for your people to go to that show. And if you didn't buy them, your people did, and he's still making money off your people. You feel me? At the end of the day, that nigga's still taking a W. You feel me? Y'all let me know down below in the comments how y'all feeling about this video. Feeling about Drake and his entourage trying to threaten Kendrick Lamar when he goes to Drake's hometown, man. That being said, I'll catch y'all in the next video at 3 p.m. Lock in. If you made it this far, hit that big red subscribe button. It costs you $0, especially if you made it this far. Fuck with you, and I catch you tomorrow, man. We are